Sorry about that. The music is so catchy. But yeah, how's it going, everybody? Hope y'all are doing well. See if I can live. If we're doing it live. Running a type ship here. Yep. Stream's all well and good. But yeah, hope y'all are doing well. Saturday afternoon, getting closer to evening. I think it actually might be evening now, but you know, you get what I'm trying to say. I hope y'all are doing well. Let me make a community post before I continue. Go. Same old, same old. All right. Okay, 2016, not 2015. Yep. Alrighty. So, I know this came out just now, so I won't. Well, I'm scatterbrained right now. What I was gonna say is that it just came out now, so I won't be surprised if you guys haven't seen it yet. But a new video is in the works. Made a post about it literally right now, so you know it's gonna be on the anime movie A Silent Voice. If you haven't heard of it, I'm excited to make this video, so hope y'all are excited for that. But yeah, with that being said, shoot, we're back with more Ace Attorney, the great Ace Attorney. Been really excited to keep playing because I love Case 5. It's awesome. So I want to keep making progress on it. And you know, I haven't streamed consistently since like December, so been really wanting to I think January, I don't remember, but been really wanting to play since I basically had to take a break from it between Steins Gate Zero and Made in Abyss, so I might even finish this game before my next video. I don't know. It really depends on how much I really want to keep playing. But trust and believe I really want to keep playing, so who knows what will happen. But yeah, let's continue with case 5. Alright, 16th of April, Windibank's Pawnbrokery. This is where it happened then, last night. That's right. The 2 thugs I told you about were obviously ransacking the place, looking for valuables. But apart from the policeman in here, you wouldn't know anything that happened. There's no sign of a disturbance. No, you're right about that, actually. In fact, if anyone, it's the police who seem to be the ones doing the ransacking. I know what you mean, like a gang of organized criminals, all dressed in black. Oi! Oi, I heard that. Oh, Inspector, good morning. I suppose I'll thank you for your vigilance last night. We got to the scene before it was disturbed, at least. Shame you let the 2 rogues get away, mind. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I thought you'd assign extra men to the beat around here, Grexy. Now look what's happened. Hurley's been injured because there weren't enough police on duty.
Oh, your ladyship. No one told me you were coming.
I expect you to take full responsibility for what happened to Hurley and see he has the very best medical care.
Of course, your ladyship. The very best doctors in the capital are tending to him as we speak.
And I don't think it's Bruno's fault that the rogues managed to get away, is it? Chasing criminals is the police's job.
Absolutely, your ladyship. As you say, ma'am, as you say. The Jet in Black is totally blameless. Everyone's in agreement about that.
Would you believe it? He's like a completely different person with Iris. Talk about a personality change.
Oh, well, me manners. Are you thirsty, your ladyship?
Perhaps you'd like some juice? Some nice refreshing fruit juice? Oh? Why? Are you thirsty, Gregsy? I have some of my special herbal tea with me, if you'd like some. It's actually scorching, bro.
Ah, lovely. Too very much.
Huh?
That really hit the spot, your ladyship.
I don't even recognize him like this.
Who are you?
There you go. Oh, hey, I didn't even see you were here, Frey. Let me mess with some. Since they probably left before I got to see the message. There you go. Alrighty, back to alrighty. So, is everything different? Yeah, of course it is. Alright. Alright then, let's see what we can uncover.
Oi, what do you think you're doing, Sunshine? What do you think you're doing, Sunshine? You can't touch anything here.
Oh, but we were hoping to investigate.
Here's a crime scene for Pete's sake. No touching.
What's the problem, Grexy? Runo's a lawyer, you know that.
Oh, I'm ever so sorry, your ladyship. Ever so sorry. The rules and regulations are a thorn in my side. Of course, Mr. Naruhodo. Sorry. Of course, if Mr. Naruhodo was to have been properly appointed by the accused, that'd be another matter.
The accused?
If you could show me some representation papers, I'd only be too happy to let you know it's around.
Did you hear that, Runo? You need Gina to sign some representation papers. Unless a presenting to detective here with the correct paperwork is the only way. Well, that answers my question. Alright, the investigation, her ladyship. So, how's the investigation going, Inspector?
Nothing to it, really. Very simple case this. There's some very definitive evidence. We're just about to charge that devil we arrested last night, in fact.
Gina, you're gonna charge her?
That's right. Should be able to bring her before the judge at the Bailey tomorrow.
There you go. Lips were a little bit chapped. Alright. Definitive evidence, you say? What is it? Come on, show me. Should really have the stream open on my phone, but I'm in. There you go.
Your ladyship. As much as I wish I could oblige you, I'm afraid.
Ah, I see. You've already captured a pair of thugs who broke in here last night, have you?
What the?
And you're going to put them on the stand as witnesses, are you?
How could you? How could you possibly know that?
Oh, well, sorry, wrong accent. Let me. Where's the history?
How could you possibly know that?
I had a feeling, that's all. Remind me never to try to keep a secret from Iris. So you've arrested the two men who shot Mr. Sholmes, have you?
Well, yes, they were rounded up pretty quickly by the lads on the beat.
And Mrs. Strahd is being held at the prison.
She should be. That's assuming she hasn't lifted the key from the jailer, of course.
Usually sorry. It always happens. Always happens. Can you tell us anything about Mr. Sholmes? What's his condition?
Sorry, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Scotland Yard matters are strictly confidential.
Well, I know he's being operated on at St. Sinners. Why can't I see him? I'm family, you know.
I'm terribly sorry, your ladyship. It's the hospital's policy. No visiting at all.
Oh.
The bullet must have hit an artery in his midriff. Titty midriff. He's lost a fair bit of blood.
Oh no.
He ain't seemed too bad in the first hour or so, but a hemorrhage like that is enough to make even the one and only Sholmes pipe down.
Mr. Sholmes is a human like the rest of us, you know.
Well, anyway, he's having an emergency surgery right now. Gotta stop that bleeding.
But he will be alright, won't he? They'll be able to make him better?
Of course, your ladyship. He'll be as right as rain before you know it.
Really? How do you know?
How do I know? Well, because, of course. Teasing. Ah, yes, because Mr. Sholmes is such a great detective, that's why.
We'd better pray the doctors have a better grasp of what's needed to make someone well again. Oh dear. Please don't die early.
I'll report to your ladyship the moment I hear he's out of her operating theater.
Couldn't help noticing, Inspector.
What? Out with it, sunshine.
Well, there seems to be a marked difference between the way you talk to me and Iris.
What's the sauce, Sonny?
Wow, excuse me, I butchered that.
What's the sauce, Sonny? I'm a copper, we don't go in for favoritism.
But he's right. You do treat us differently.
It's because of those adventures of Sherlock Sholmes stories, that's why.
Oh.
I'll crop open them, don't I? Inspector Tobias Gregson.
Oh, well, yes, because you're an acquaintance of Hurley's. What'd you write about the inspector, Iris? I don't remember, really.
It was one of Sholmes' lines. Gregson is the smartest of the Scotland Yarders, is how he put it.
Oh, did I write that?
And you know what that one line did for me, eh? The very next month my pay doubled. Doubled, I tell you.
Oh, that's amazing.
All because everyone at the yard reads them. They all read the Sherlock Sholmes stories. They've even set up a fancy club for me.
Of course, that explains everything. It was around that time that you became such a toady to me.
Can you blame me? All it took was one bad word from you and Sholmes. Excuse me. All it'll take is one bad word from you and Sholmes could change his tune about me. Dizzy, all it'll take is one bad word from you and Sholmes could change his tune about me.
Excuse me, sorry, wow.
Gregson, no, the detectives... Gregson, no. The detectives will say, he's getting quite overrated these days. Think of what happened to my salary if that came out in print, eh? The whole thing gives me the willies. I can't tell you how many nights of sleep I lost to worrying about it.
But that would never happen, Grexy.
Every month when the Rats magazine comes out, my hands are trembling as I turn the pages.
Oh, how awful for you. Here, have some of my tea to settle your nerves.
Ah, lovely. Tell very much. That really hit the spot, your ladyship. Teetotal. Oh yeah, there's something I was supposed to talk to you about actually, Mr. Naruhodo.
Yes, what is it?
I've got an important message for you. I clean forgot about it until now.
An important message? I wonder what it could be. I wonder who it's from. Who else could it be? Are you gonna tell me what this important message is then, Inspector?
Yeah, it's about that young lady who's normally by your side. Your assistant.
Aw, dear Susie. Is she alright? She's at the station, isn't she? Being questioned, I believe.
Nope, not anymore. She had to head off.
Huh. Oh my goodness. You never know what true luxury is until you have the Great Ace Attorney streaming on your TV while you're playing the Great Ace Attorney on stream. It's a real first full circle moment. or something like that. Maybe I'm just being pompous.
Head off.
Where?
To Lord Stronghold's office, of course. He summoned her.
Ah. Yes, of course, I've forgotten about that.
One of the whipstocks took her there in a yard carriage after we finished questioning her. But she asked us to tell you she didn't have the fare for the return journey and to go meet her there. She's got a nerve using Scotland Yard as the bloomin' messaging service.
I see. Well, thank you for passing that on, Inspector. Why does Susie have to go see the Lord Chief Justice? She didn't tell me. But I better head over to the Lord Chief Justice's office to fetch her straight away. New location has been added. Look at how many, man. Look at how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good lord. We're in it, man. We're really in it. This 5th case is the culmination of everything we've learned so far. And it's so cool. Alright. The office of Lord Chief Justice Strongheart in Great Britain's capital city, or in Britain's great capital city, London. Its grand stone architecture and echoey tick of the vast cogwheels lend it an air of authority.
I'm just a cog in a machine.
Susie's waiting. We need to go and meet her. 16th of April, British Supreme Court. Lord Chief Justice's office. There you go. Yes. No matter how many times I come here, I always get the same sense of oppressiveness somehow. Do you think the place is oppressive? I think it's normal. How so? I mean, look at that suit of armor over there. You can't take that seriously, can you? Maybe it thinks the same about you.
So everything is clear with regard to tomorrow's arrangements, I trust.
Yes. Thank you very much. There they are. Suzuto-san and Lord Strongheart. I wonder what they're talking about. They both look very serious.
Very good. There's nothing further to discuss. You may return to your lodgings. No doubt you have much to do in preparation for your return to your homeland.
Wait, what did he just say? Your return to your homeland?
Suzuto-san!
Huh. The doves behind. That's so cool. Oh, Mr. Naruhodo. What was all that about?
Ah, Mr. Naruhodo. Thank you for coming to collect your colleague.
What's this all about? What are you talking about, Miss Suzuto's return to your homeland? Her homeland, excuse me. And tomorrow? Tomorrow? But what about GD's trial? You mean she's been formally charged now? Oh dear. Alright, time to examine. The giant suits of armor are still facing each other menacingly across the room. I just can't understand why anyone would wear things like that in a battle. It must be so heavy. I expect you to rent some special lightweight suit if it was down to you, wouldn't you, Iris? I think if it was me, I'd invent a world where people didn't need to fight each other in the first place. Iris, you're a champion. Well, what do you think? That was a model answer, wasn't it?
She's 10, Ryunosuke. 10. And she's leading you by the nose.
God save us when Iris becomes like 26 and she has all the facets, like all the power available to her to change the world. Lord knows reform will come. Who knows, maybe she'll become the queen. Good lord, she really is a champion. Alright, let's see the candlestick. Oh my goodness! Just look at all these books! Yes, there are books about the judicial systems of all different Western nations. Even for someone like me, it would take at least 10 days to read all of these. Just 10 days? Oh, I was only joking, Bruno. I thought it'd be fun to play at my genius. Scarily believable with you, that's the trouble. That's really cute. Yeah, because the bugs. The cog. I'm just a cog in a machine. I love clocks and their mechanisms, don't you? The way all the hundreds of pieces fit together and work as one to move the hands of a single timepiece. Yes, I can imagine clocks are just your cup of tea. When I was little, you still are. When I was little, I used to dream of one day living inside a clock, you know. You must be envious of the Lord Chief Justice, having his office in a place like this, I suppose. No, not really. Oh. Well, I mean, that's a dream from when you're little. It'd be silly now. Don't let Lord Strongheart hear you talking like that. Iris. I love this section of the game, man. Just having Iris there with you, we really get to flesh out her character. Well, Case 5 in general does that, actually. Oh, I always dreamt of sitting at a huge... Sorry, that sounded weird. Oh, I always dreamt of sitting at a huge desk like that and looking important. Won't you try it then? Discreetly, of course. Alright, I will. Tell me how I look. Well, Bruno, what do you think? A little too discreet. I can't even see you. That's so cute. Oh man, we love Iris in this household, bro. That's that. Suzuto-san! Miss Suzuto, what's this all about? Uh-oh. Please don't concern yourself, Mr. Naruhodo. It's only me going back to Japan. Your life here can continue just as it That's not what I asked. What happened? Why are you leaving? It's my father. He's fallen ill. Oh no. Professor Mikotoba. I don't remember what his voice was. It's been so long since I've seen Professor Mikotoba. Oh my goodness. What does he even sound like? Professor Mikotoba. I gotta pull up the video that I did on him. Nope, that's the second stream. I gotta go to the first one. I just bought all the sodas in the gas station. Mikotoba. It was so generic, I could easily come up with something better. Wow, that is so generic. That is insane. Mikotoba deserves so much better. That or my voice is so bland that I can't do anything better. That all really depends. Let's see. Am I right or am I right? Suzuto-san! Alright, Mikotoba. Let's give your voice a reprisal. Mikotoba. Yujin Mikotoba. If I may. Yes, sorry? You must be the defendant. Ryunosuke Naruhodo, I believe. Yes, that's right. My name is Yuji Mikotoba. I'm a professor of forensic medicine at Yuma University.
We received an international telegram from the Empire of Japan informing us of the news.
10 days ago, Father collapsed with a fever. The cause is apparently unknown. And it seems he grows weaker day by day.
I don't believe it. As you are aware, the voyage from here to your country's capital, Tokyo, takes some 50 days. I thought it would be prudent to hasten Miss Suzuto's departure as much as possible. Yes, absolutely.
I will leave London first thing tomorrow morning. I can't believe this is happening. So Gina has been charged? She'll have to appear in court?
Yes, she was formally charged a few hours ago. The date of the trial has already been set for tomorrow.
No, not even 24 hours later?
Gina? Ah, the Lestrade girl in the murder of the Baker Street pawnbroker, yes. An all too conspicuous case. The pickpocket was clearly disturbed mid-robbery and shot the man in a panic. No, the yard is overstretched as it is without wasting time on these open and shut cases.
It's not wasting time. Gina would never do something like that.
Mr. Naruhodo. Yes, Lord Strongheart? In defense of your fine services to date, I should overlook this young girl's insolence. But I have no recollection of admitting a child into my office. Leave. Now.
Of course, Lord Strongheart.
Criminals will tell the most palpable lies in order to evade justice. The police can the police can ill afford I can't talk. I am so literate. The police can ill afford the time it takes to unravel all their untruths. Meanwhile, more crimes are perpetrated. We have more serious matters with which to contend.
Serious matters? Didn't Gregson mention something like that yesterday? Yes, Inspector Gregson made a similar remark yesterday.
It's no concern of yours, though I'm sure I need not remind you of that.
I smack the sideburns off of him, bro. Talking disrespectful to a kid.
3 minutes precisely until my next meeting. You must excuse me.
There's just one more thing, Lord Strongheart.
Which is?
It's Mrs. Strahd's trial. I wonder if you might permit me to defend her.
A timely suggestion.
Sorry?
The girl currently has no representation.
But that's not fair. Yes, she may be a pickpocket, but she still deserves a fair trial.
Do not misunderstand me, young lady. The government provides for those too poor to afford representation with a public defender. The accused need only sign the relevant paperwork, and a defense barrister will be assigned to the case. However, the young girl in question has refused that right.
Why would she do that?
A question you would do well to direct at Mrs. Strahd. You'll find her at the local prison.
Yes, thank you.
Now then, it's time I was leaving. Good day to you.
What a day. Gina charged for murder. Suzuto-san about to leave. Sholmes was shot.
Come, Mr. Naruhodo. Iris, we must make haste.
But, Susie, you're leaving for Japan tomorrow, aren't you? Don't you have packing and things to do?
As Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant,
My personal circumstances are of no consequence. My sole purpose remains to help you in whatever way I can. Thank you, Miss Suzuto. That's a very pensive look. I think we ought to visit Gina first. In any case, I should like to wish her well before I leave. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. Let's go. If I'm honest, this has completely thrown me off. I'll just have to do what I can as a lawyer. Alrighty. This place is so much fun. I'm just itching to dismantle that huge clock. Grexy and his friends are working hard at their investigation, aren't they? There you go. That's the one I forgot. Naruhodo. I just realized that I finally got to use the Inspector Gregson thumbnail. But waiting not waiting. Definitely say that the opportunity arose in a time that I needed it most, because Lord knows that I definitely forgot I could have. Not gonna lie. 16th of April, local prison, cell 13. Cell 13, excuse me. Ah! Hello again, Gina. Yo, I am going to cut you short. We don't need to see this cutscene every single time. Chill out, bro. Chill out. What are you lot here for now? To have the muzzle of that grenade launcher shoved in our faces yet again, obviously. I think I need to improve the way you load ammunition into that thing, don't I? Look. You can come as many times as you like, but I ain't got nothing more to say to you. You can come as many times as you like, but I ain't got nothing more to say to you. Well, Suzuto's here, so that's the difference. Gina, I wonder if you might hear me out. There's something I'd like to say. What? I'm sorry to say that I must reluctantly bid you farewell. Farewell? Oh, farewell? Tomorrow, I must begin my journey back home, to Japan. Our free will may never meet again. Oh, right. I've had the pleasure of meeting so many lovely people here in London. I have so many wonderful memories. And yet, as things stand now, it will be a glum parting indeed. Poor Iris is so miserable. Susie. Well, that ain't my business. Both Iris and Mr. Naruhodo believe you to be innocent, Gina. They put their faith in you. But somehow, you can't find it in your heart to put your faith in them. Yeah, that's right. I can't. What of it? It grieves me greatly to have to say goodbye to my friends when they are so clearly unhappy. Because of you. What? Oh, it's my fault? Yes. So I have one final request, Gina. Before our paths never cross again. Right here and now. I want you to show both of them that you don't deserve the faith they invested in you. Only by doing that will you truly be as alone as you claim to be. What are you talking about? What'd you expect me to do, eh? You told us that everyone lies. So prove it. Prove by admitting one of your own untruths. What about what you said before, Genie? You said something about unforgivable lies. You must tell Mr. Naruhodo and Iris the truth now. That is my last request before I leave. My last request as a judicial assistant. No, I can't. Whatever these lies are, they're obviously weighing very heavily on Gina's mind. Gina, I could be wrong, but is there something to do with what happened 2 months ago? So, yo, we're locked in. We're locked in. We're getting rich. Like, oh my gosh, bro. You literally can't make this up. You literally can't make this up. Oh my gosh. You got, like, this soundtrack is so good. There you go. Sorry, I started doom scrolling for a little bit. Let me move my microphone because I'm fiddling with it. Oh, fiddlesticks. Alright. Kazuma Gundo, I forgot what voice I did for him. It's been like 2 months. The one in which Magnus Begilded was acquitted. The antiquated era of men. The case of that mysterious murder that took place inside the omnibus. You were called as a witness by the prosecution. Is that what this is about? Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right. Because in that trial, I lied. I lied like you wouldn't believe. Will you tell us about it now? Let's have the conversation with the real Gino Lestrade. The trial 2 months ago. This game is so good. It's good. Oh, Capcom, bro. When you guys cook, you guys really cook, bro. You guys really cook. Like you said, it all happened 2 months ago. The coppers got all me and shot me in the witness stand. And based on your testimony, Mr. McGilder was declared innocent.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I lied about a whole bunch of stuff. I knew it. What sort of thing did you lie about? I was hiding under the seat that night. That was the truth. It was pitch black in that little cubby hole. I couldn't see a thing. And then I heard that loud thud, like someone falling on the floor. And that's when Mr. McGilda discovered you. Yeah. He pulled me out from under the seat and sat me next to the dead man. There wasn't much light to see by, but when I looked at my hands, I had the cove's blood all over him. I was so scared, I couldn't even speak. You had his blood in your hands. On your hands. In other words, it was Gina that the witnesses on the roof deck saw through the skylight. Then Mr. McGilda started asking you questions, I suppose. Who you were, and why you were hiding under the seat. Yeah, he did. Only, that's not all. What do you mean? I mean, he threatened me. Threatened you how? He made me swear about what I seen and what I heard. And about what we was gonna do after the cove was found dead. He made me swear I wouldn't tell no one about any of it. If I did that, he said he'd let me scarper by. Oh, scarper before the cops showed up. Gina, you must tell me what he swore you to secrecy about. Excuse me, sorry, let me redo that. Gina, you must tell me what he swore you to secrecy about. What you saw, what you heard, everything. Golly. This is, oh my goodness. You said McGilda made you swear not to tell anybody about what you saw. But you were in the pitch black compartment under the seat the whole time, weren't you? Yeah, so Mr. McGilda's sitting above your head, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's the truth. But it was when I heard the thud of a cove in the floor. I let out a little scream, see? Couldn't help it. Mr. McGilda heard that and dragged me up on my arm, and that's when I saw it. It was on the floor next to the old geezer where I'd been stabbed. A disc all bright and shiny. A disc? A disc? Do you mean? Yeah, that's it. The one that Dee took off me at Winterbanks. So the music box was there on the floor of the omnibus. Not for long, Mr. McGilda spotted it right away. He picked it up smartish and stuffed it inside his pocket. Dizzy inside pocket. So that disc was in the omnibus 2 months ago at the scene of Mr. Mason's murder. And the book trotter told me I want to word of it to no one. Because it was so dark on that seat in the cab, I was straining my ears the whole time. After a while, I heard the door and footsteps inside the cabin. Presumably that was Mr. McGilda getting on board. Nah, not only him. Oh. Because I could definitely make out the footsteps of 2 people. Excuse me. Shout out Gliscor. Shout out Gliscor.
Alright. In that case, it would seem likely that it was Mr. McGilden and the victim. Mr. Thrice fired not Mortar, Mason. I think Mortar was the one. What the heck, Famfi?
It's also only we have 10 years left. Catch this here. We have a better option fight right now. Shame they didn't keep this as a second room encounter for Bristol. It's not bad. It's just we get it so late. Same problem that Liger has. Our goal.
Fanfi's so cute. Fanfi's adorable. How could you not like Fanfi? Like, she's so cute. And it's Skarmory. Oh my goodness, I found a Fanfi. There you go. Mr. Thrice fired Mason. In his testimonies during the trial, Mr. McGilded claimed he slept during the carriage ride. Oh, McGilded. Wow, okay, it's been really long since I've done your voice. Let me see if I can get it right. Oh my goodness, I found a Fanfi! Oh my goodness, okay. Alright, let's hear you. Okay, vaguely remember. Not the greatest. Not the greatest at all, but we ball. We ball. Sorry, I just didn't realize I'd be so entranced. Just gonna catch it, but whatever. Whenever I'm in a carriage, I'm taken with a fierce tiredness, and I would succumb to it. And your own testimony, Gina, supported his. All I could hear was the Irishman snoring. Yeah, that wasn't exactly true. Neither of them was asleep. I could hear him talking the whole time in low voices. What? What were they talking about? Sorry, I don't know. I don't know. The sound of horses on wheels was too loud. But that it tells us something. Mr. McGilded and the victim knew each other. So McGilded was lying, as I suspected. What's so great about this section is that Case 3 is such a turning point for this game, because it really set the tone for the rest of this game. It really did. Granted, Case 4, because it's unrelated to like Case 3 and from what we're seeing, Case 5, it definitely has a different tone, but it's definitely not as... It's not like Case 1 or Case 2. It's definitely not. Case 3, though, because of how, like, not unfulfilling, but, like, it just feels unfinished. And not in a bad way, not at all. It's meant to feel like that. Because we didn't know the whole truth. We could suspect, like, oh yeah, McGilded definitely did it.
But then you see here, you finally get the confirmation. And all it took was 2 months. And it's like, wow, we're actually getting this. Like, we're getting the confirmation. And in a grand way, too. But trust me, the game is not over. Not by a long shot. I knew it wasn't gonna take long before someone raised the alarm that the old bloke had been killed. Yes, you were quite right. The other passengers on the roof deck noticed very quickly. So when the cab had come to a stop, McGilda told me that I'd be back under the seat again. I calmed down and waited. Two cars from up top ran off to get the coppers. Yes, Mr. Fairplay and Mr. First. Right, and after they'd gone, McGill had asked the driver to do him a favor. A favor? Now then, fella, well, what I need you to do is take this coat of mine and deposit with a nearby pawnbroker. And for your troubles, let's see now. Aye, I'll give you 10 guineas. A nearby pawnbroker? You mean on Baker Street? Yep, you got it. It was Wenderbank's. Coachy snapped up the money and ran off to pop this coat as fast as he could. So there was no one left in the carriage. McGill opened up the box under the seat. Let me get out of there, but not without conditions. I see. Yeah. McGilda's conditions. 5 of them things, bro. 5 of them things. What were Mr. McGilda's conditions then? For letting you go free, I mean. Not... Not telling a soul, not for anything, about what I saw and what I heard. And there was something else as well. There's more? Yeah, this is the most important thing, he said. I'm afraid, excuse me, I'm after sending the coachman on a little errand for me, with some small change in his hands. Now then, did you hear what I asked for him? Did you see anything at all? Yeah, you asked him to go pop your whistle. Your weasel, right? Aye, the fiend's taking me over cut to deposit with pawnbroker's hereabouts. And I want you, lass, to take the redemption ticket for it. Did you understand? What? You want me to have a ticket? That's right. And I'll come fetch it from you later. Sometime within the next 2 months. Sorry, I know, like, it's supposed to be like, I don't know if it's Irish, Scottish, like Welsh or anything like that, but like, it's, maybe Gina's Welsh, who knows? It's hard to say. Really hard to say. And you to hang on to it until then, is that clear? And whatever you do, don't lose it. Alright then. And in case I might happen to be delayed at all, you're to go to the pawn shop when the bank so it is, and you're to extend the loan before the 2 months is up. If you forget, the article will be forfeited and any old fiend could come along and buy it. But I ain't got that kind of brass. It's £5. That should be enough. Do we understand each other, lass? Don't try anything funny now. If you go against me. Yeah, I get it. Good! And one more thing. In a few days from now, you'll be visited by the police. I've no doubt. The coppers? Aye. They'll come asking you to take the stand in court and testify as a witness. So let's just have a wee chat about that, shall we? What is it? What is it you must say? And what is it that you want?
Oh, dang. I wasn't looking. Yeah, it was just ellipses. Never mind, I'm good.
After he got on over it, I parked it. Got as far away from there as I could. He ate it in the pawnbroker's ticket in some bushes near the scene. I went to fetch it the next day once it got dark. So Miguel had planned it and coerced Gina into giving false testimony. I bet you're ready to string me up, eh? I lied. In that big old courtroom. I told some corkers. The thing is, he said we'll make it so we couldn't live in the East End no more. That's what he threatened me with. What a wicked man. He knew everything what went on in the back slums. He knew what we had, no one else. Wow, excuse me. He knew we had no one else to look after us, and we was all just looking out for each other, getting by together. So you mean, Mr. McGildy would have, in a heartbeat. He could have had a lot of us chased out of there if he wanted. And then where could we have gone, eh? Nowhere, I swear. So, I have no choice. Thank you, Gina, for telling us everything. But I'm for it now, eh? Go on, admit it. You must be livid. Well, you can make amends by doing me a simple favor. A favor? What? Send the representation papers for tomorrow's trial. If you don't actually want me to represent you in court, you can rip it up later. But we need that paperwork or we can't investigate. The police won't let us. Investigate what? The scene of the incident last night. Mr. Sholmes was shot, you see. You what? Hurley's having a big operation right now, Jeannie. Is it bad? Is it gonna be alright? Sholmes is gonna be alright, right? No, he's dead. Crunk dead. You gonna die. That's why I want to investigate. For Mr. Sholmes' sake as much as anything. Right. So what you're saying is, if I signed that bit of paper, everyone was happy, is that it? Something like that. Miss Suzatel? Yes, of course. I had the representations right here. Or representation papers right here. I only know when to stick up for me though. No lawyer or nothing. Poor Jeannie. She seems so lonely. Gina's representation papers have been entered into the court record. The paperwork signed by Gina to put me in charge of her defense, showing us to Scotland Yard detectives gains us access to the crime scene. Well, at least it should mean we can investigate the scene and win the bank's town.
Yes, and perhaps we can come back to visit Jeannie when we're done there. I mean, yeah, we have to, right? I feel like we finally cracked Gina. She's opened up to us at last. And now I have her representation papers. No one else knows what a responsibility that is. Anyway, for now means Inspector Gregson can't stop us investigating at Windibanks. Although, something tells me he's not going to be happy about it. Yeah, to be continued. It definitely had the feeling that it was going to end there. Granted, I can't stop here because the stream's only an hour. So, I keep, like, these streams will be good in the sense of, like, oh, I just recorded a Let's Play episode. But I'm not doing an episode, I'm doing a stream, so I have to continue. Granted, I still want to continue. It's just more in the sense that, like, there's no way I'm stopping there, like, you're crazy. April 16th, 1:26 p.m. Windibank's Pawnbrokery. Here we are again at the scene of the crime. Now to thrust these representation papers in Gregson's face and see what he makes of them. Hello again, Inspector. You have a minute, please? What is it now? You should go home and get some rest. Here you are, Gregsy. Here are the representation papers.
Your ladyship. How? I don't believe it. How the devil did you get that stubborn little ragabash to sign that? I salute you. That's good work, that is.
I can see you've been very busy here as well. How about some tea? It's a special blend designed to relieve fatigue.
Oh, lovely. Well, let's see now. Yes, yes. I hardly feel tired at all. I'm fit as a fiddle, your ladyship.
Will be a what? Wrong person. Wrong person indeed. Alright. There you go. Would it be alright if we investigate the scene of the crime then?
Do as you please. You know what happened. Do that door behind the counter.
Yes, the storeroom. So I discovered Mr. Windibank and Gina.
Well, I'll be getting back to business then.
Will you be investigating the storeroom as well, Inspector?
If I'm perfectly honest, we need to wrap this up before long. Can't afford to spend too much time on it. But so many articles to go through, it's taking forever, even with the lads working around the clock. Which is a problem, because there's another case the yard needs to investigate urgently.
That must be what Lord Stronghorn must mean by far more serious matters.
So what I'm saying is, don't get under my feet, sunshine.
Wow, Susan didn't say a word that whole time. Come on then. Come on then. Let us not waste any time. It's a music box. Do you have them where you come from? Or do you have them where you come from, Runo? Yes, but Never seen one as large as this in Japan. Oh, well, this would be a treat. Shall we have a listen? Imagine just a young 20-something-year-old, a 10-year-old, and a teenager walk into a pawnbroker, like, and you're telling me one of them is a lawyer. Sorry, I'm just trying to find the stream. There you go. Then go over here. Whatever, it's fine, it doesn't matter. What do you think? Isn't it a pretty sound? It's a beautiful sound, yes, but it's a little hard to enjoy when all the policemen in the room are giving you fierce looks. Never mind that. If any of them say anything, I'll tell Gregsy to have a word. Iris Wilson, Superintendent of Scotland Yard. The police are scouring every inch of this place by the looks of it. Instructions from the yard are to examine every article in the shop and every ledger in the books of accounts. Every article? But that's a ridiculous amount of work, surely. We've been all at it since the shop was declared a crime scene in the early hours. We'll sit and do it in shifts at least, but still, we'll be working through the night, that's for sure. And even then, we'll barely have scratched the surface. A crime in a pawnbrokers must be every policeman's worst nightmare. Every couple's worst nightmare, you know. A crime in a pawnbrokers. Oh, he was right. There's the article ledger here, and Mr. Winterbank's notes, and... Huh? What's this? Was this so someone has left a little photographic print behind? Oh, look in the back. There's some writing. Oh, look in the back. There's some writing. Oh, show us, Susie. Show us. February, 10:30. 15th of February, 10:30 p.m. Article deposit. One gentleman's overcoat. Loan amount paid, £1. Redemption deadline, 15th of April, 10:30 p.m. A gentleman's overcoat pawned for £1. Clearly it was a fine coat. In fact, I think. Yes, it's supposed to be the ticket for the overcoat that Jeannie redeemed yesterday. And is still wearing, which belonged to Mr. McGilded. I never would have expected the redemption ticket to be handwritten on the back of a photograph, though. It seems Mr. Winterbank just used whatever piece of paper he happened to have on hand. This photograph of a cat looks very familiar, doesn't it? I'm sure I've seen this exact same picture somewhere else recently. Oh, yes, you're right. Very recently. It's the same as the one Jeannie gave us earlier. Of course, I was forgetting that she gave us that print. Well, what are you waiting for then, Mr. Naruhodo? Get it out! Alright, let the cogs turn.
Yes, they're exactly the same. Well, the phone on the counter was used as a redemption ticket. Perhaps the other photograph that Gina gave us has something written on the back, too. I got it. These two photographs hide an amazing secret. A secret? What does she mean? You must tell us, Iris, at once. Do you really want to know? Yes. If you tell us all you know about this pair of photographs. That can wait. For now, we have business to attend to. The ledger that's open on the counter there really is enormous, isn't it? Must be an awful lot of work to keep track of all these hundreds of items in pawn. It's too much to think about. Better to sell it all and have a clear head if you ask me. Well, clearly Mr. Wenderbank was very careful when it came to the articles in his care. What did that have to do with the glass on the floor? What? Alright, whatever. Cool, I guess. Type. These shelves where the pawnbroker puts articles that have been forfeited on display for customers to buy. This is a really strange miscellany, isn't it? I mean, who would buy this horse statue for example? Well, sometimes you can find some real treasures among the junk, you know. Are you alright, Runa? Oh, it's just, well, looks like a collection of useless junk as a whole, but when you pick out individual things, can't help wishing you owned them. Even that horse statue. That's exactly how the pawnbroker works. They're very clever. Such strange contraption, unless you see pictures of things as if they were right in front of your eyes. Damn, wow, I didn't even see the calendar. They fried that thing. Makes you think. Mr. Sholmes gleefully showed it to us yesterday. We were blissfully unaware that any of this was about to happen. Unfortunately, yeah, that's how life goes sometimes. You're one day away from the worst day of your life just as well as you are from the best day of your life. And it just so happens for Gina it was the worst. Unfortunately. Oh! Look here! Oh yes, a bullet hole. I can see it's still lodged in the wall. Presumably Mr. Wenderbank wasn't practicing with his revolver in his spare time. Ah, well. Mr. Sholmes likes to practice in his drawing room whenever he can. He's very patriotic about it. Sorry? It's all there in the Adventures of Sherlock Sholmes, you know. Isn't that right, Iris? Did I write something like that? Partly in jest, perhaps. In jest? Don't even joke, lad. There you go. Well, he doesn't do it often. It is quite a dangerous pastime. He doesn't do it often. He should even do it once. Forget that for now, Runo. Let's examine the bullet.
What's that around the bullet? Is it blood? Suspicious red stain on a calendar. Aha! I may well be able to help you with that.
What?
There's nothing like the sight of blood to get the blood pumping, is there, Bruno? I have a feeling I'm not as bloody-minded as you are, Iris. I'm afraid the sight of blood makes our blood run cold. And there you have it, you see. When it comes to blood, we're all different types. Yes, what a scientific observation. So you need this. Oh no. What is that scary looking thing? Hurley and I actually haven't come up with a name for it yet. But as soon as you see it in action, you'll understand what it does. Watch. Oh, the color of the bloodstain has changed? There, does it make sense now? Yes, I think I start to understand. Good, it works on the principle that different people have different types of blood, you see. Yes, how wonderful. The chemical it fires combines with the blood and makes it change color. So you can identify whose blood it is that you're looking at in a flash. Oh, what a fabulous invention, Iris. Isn't it? Isn't it? I bet Genie would say it's bleeding great. So, whose blood are we looking at then? Well, all the chemical does is turn the blood a different color, so just find someone whose blood turns the same color and you know who it belongs to in a flash. It's more like 2 flashes, really, isn't it? 1 flash or 2. This could very well turn out to be a very valuable clue. So we must make a note of it on a court record. Blood samples portfolio. A sample of blood analyzed with a special chemical indicator developed by Mr. Sholmes. Different people's blood turns different colors. Oh, here. The blood sample has been entered into the court record. Let's keep testing and adding the results of any other blood analysis to the portfolio. As long as I have a reagent left, sure. Green blood just seems wrong somehow. Well, there are all sorts of different colors. There are pretty pinks and purples too, you know, just like her outfit. Like I said, everyone's blood is different. I wonder what color my blood would turn. Actually, I don't want to know that. Oi, Bobby. I got the back of the bed on. This officer has been staring intently at the wall since before we came in here. Shh, keep it down. Oh, sorry. There's a major clue just here. Really? Then we must tell Gregsy all at once. Or at once. Excuse me, sorry. But as soon as I report it, that'll be it. I'll be stuck here even longer. Stuck here? What do you mean? I haven't been home in 2 days already. I need another constable to relieve me and take over my shift. They really have a tough time, the British people. The British police. Doesn't stop us investigating though, does it? No, I suppose not. Really sure it was the calendar he was peering at. Pretty sure this contraption was here yesterday as well. Here we are. Though I'm not confident I can get it closed again. Oh yes, it's a floating stereoscope. Really? This is a stereoscope? Mr. Sholmes showed us a picture yesterday that you were supposed to be able to see in 3 dimensions. But for that, he used a great big contraption over there. Oh, well, that's for use in public houses and places like that. It contains a carousel with all sorts of pictures inside. But this little thing is a much simpler design for use at home. There are special shops selling prints you can use in them. I have a little collection myself. I wonder if I can make money out of these in Japan. It would be keeping my toilet sparkling clean anyway. I think that's it, actually. I think let's look in there. There you go, pair of photographs. So Iris, about these 2 photographic prints. The one that we found here on Winterbeck's counter and the one Gina gave us before. What's this amazing Suki you mentioned that's hidden between these 2 identical prints? Oh, they're not identical. The cat's looking off to the left over here, compared to the right. And you can see it's tilted. So cute, look at the snowman. Actually, it's not quite right. Sorry. If you look carefully, the 2 prints aren't the same. Not exactly. They're not. There you go. Have another look at them. By Jove. Good golly, Miss Molly. Can you see that they're just slightly different from each other? I think so. It's very subtle though. But what's the reason for the subtle difference between the 2 prints? Oh, well, it's because they're a set, you see? No, I don't. The pair of photographs. It's meant to be used in a stereoscope. Everyone in London's raving about them at the moment. Ah, stereoscope. I feel as though I've heard that word before recently. Well, you heard it twice. Oh yes, that's what Mr. Sholmes showed us yesterday. You see? There it is, just over there. Ah, yes, of course. A magical machine that makes pictures look almost real enough to touch. Well, actually, it's quite possible to see the same death in the pictures even without one of those contraptions. What? Really? Do you know how a pair of flat photographic prints can appear to have any death in the first place? No, I have no idea. Oh, wonderful. They'll be able to tell you. She's over the moon. Bless her. Should we let her explain, though? We really need to carry on investigating the scene. I, for one, simply have to know. Have you ever considered, Runo, how our eyes see death in the world around us? Well, I just open them and it works. Okay, I see. Just had to check something for the pacing that I'm going at right now. There you go. Alright. But the reason it works is because we have two eyes. Two eyes. Shocking. If you try closing just one eye at the time, I think you'll see straight away. What you see with your left eye, and what you see with your right eye are ever so slightly different. Yep. You get a different view with each eye. Yes, the position of objects seems to shift. Yes, the position of objects seems to shift slightly. Exactly. And in your head, your brain uses that to shift estimate depth as it merges the two views into one. That's how we can sense depth in everything we see. Huh. My brain is really amazing, isn't it? It does so much without telling me. I think I see. So the pair of photographs consist of a left eye view and a right eye view. Is that right? Oh, well done, Susie. You're so quick. So if you can persuade your brain to merge the two pictures together in your head, you'll be able to see the depths of these prints. Yes, Runa, you're beginning to understand. And so a stereoscope's function is to act as your brain and allow you to do just that. Yes, but as long as you have two images, two eyes, and one brain, you can actually do it yourself without needing a stereoscope at all. You can? Really? My dear Naruto, it seems you don't know ball. Let's try it. Let's see if we can view this pair of prints without the help of a stereoscope. Oh yes, I'm dying to have a go. Suzuto-san really loves this kind of thing. You need to be able to cross your eyes. That's the main thing. Can you both do that? Cross my eyes? I think I can. Watch me and see if you can copy. Seems always so funny. I forgot it was in the game. I completely forgot it was here. Make your eyes do this. Alright, let me try. Are you ready, Mr. Naruhodo? There. How's that? Wonderful. Now it's your turn, Runo. The trick is to concentrate on looking at the bridge of your nose with both eyes at the same time. Not exactly an easy task when two people are staring at you cross-eyed. Alright, that's enough practice. Let's try looking at the prints. Start by staring at one print and slowly crossing your eyes. You should see two overlapping images like this. Okay, I gotta take off my glasses for this. I can kind of see it, it's just that the way I'm looking at my monitor, it's hard to cross my eyes and then look at the picture. Yeah, I can kind of get it, but it's a little hard, I can't lie. I can't try too much because it's gonna give me a headache, but I know the concept, not even because of the game, just in general. Crossing your eyes unblurs your vision, but in turn, because it's not unblurred, it unfocuses your vision, but in turn you can look at things like this thanks to it. You try it now, Runa. Just gonna have to give it a try, I suppose. Did the print split into two images for you? Now, the next step is to put the pair of prints side by side like this, and then try crossing your eyes again. The prints should slowly merge together until they form a new single image in the center. Okay, Suzuto. Oh yes! Mr. Naruto, it works! I can see it in the middle now. It looks so real! I could look at it all day. I wouldn't advise that. Your eyes might start to hurt. Your turn, Runo. Pretend you're looking through the two pictures and slowly cross your eyes. Keep adjusting the position of your eyes until the two images overlap exactly in the middle. Of course, it's a visual novel, so it's hard to do that like normally. Like this, is it? There, you managed it. Now you know how stereoscopic images work. Well, I don't know who discovered it, but it really is quite extraordinary. So what do you think of these stereoscopic prints then, Runa? Certainly amazing, but it isn't easy to get the knack of viewing them properly. No, some people find it easier than others. But that's why contraptions like this exist. For people who find it tricky. Oh, I recognize that. We saw one over there yesterday, didn't we? right there. I mean, how else would they? How else would they know? What? If I remember correctly, you press this little knob here, and then set the pair of photographs in the stand to the back, and it's still amazing. Even though I know roughly how it works now. Well, London seems to agree with you. Stereoscopes are very popular at the moment. You can find one of these folding contraptions in lots of households in the capital currently. If these little machines are so affordable, surely there's no need to go around staring cross-eyed at pictures like you hate them. But it's much more satisfying to be able to see the effect with your own eyes. Well, I think so in any case. Stereoscopic pictures. Never even heard of them until yesterday. Starting to learn a lot about them. But I wonder if it's knowledge I'll actually need. Of course it is. Of course you don't need it. White cat photograph number 2. A photograph depicting a sweet little cat. A white cat. I feel as though I have another print just like this one. The second white cat photograph has been entered into the court record. Which reminds me. The back of this photograph was used to write out the pawnbroker's ticket that Gina brought in here yesterday. And the other photograph came from the pocket of McGilda's overcoat. We need to examine everything thoroughly, don't forget. There you go. Okay. Alright, a photograph depicting a sweet little white cat, obtained from Gina while interviewing her in her prison cell. This is an adorable little cat. I think it looks a little like Wagahai. Always thought the cats like to curl up inside under the hot kotatsu blanket when it snowed. Maybe British cats are different. Actually, I have both pictures. I could have another go at viewing them as stereoscopic image. So, I need to cross my eyes and try to get two cats to merge in the middle as one. Such a hard thing to do. Whoever thought of this in the first place might have spent a long time staring. Look at the back of this print here. There's something written on it. 13th of February, 9 p.m. Article deposited. 1 small box. Loan amount paid. 10 shillings. Redemption deadline. 13th of April, 9 p.m. So this is the photographic print. So this photographic print is a redemption ticket. For an article that was deposited 2 days prior to the incident on the omnibus, it would seem. Yeah, it's a small box. Doesn't tell us much about it, does it? Perhaps it contains some valuable mementos. I can't help wondering. Presumably Mr. McGilda never redeemed the article in question, since he still had the ticket. So isn't it possible that the box is still present somewhere in the shop? Ah, yeah. If it's something McGilda deposited, we need to investigate. White cat photograph number 1 information has been updated on the court record. A redemption ticket issued from the pawnbroker owned by the victim, Mr. Winterbank, in the form of some handwritten notes on the back of the photograph. Representation writ. I, the undersigned, agreed to legal representation by the lawyer named hereunder in regards to the following incident. Defendant Gina Lestrade, alleged offense, murder of Baker Street pawnbroker. Date of trial, 17th of April, 10 a.m. Attorney-in-law, Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Odd even. There you go. Gina, yep, already read that. Sample of blood, I already read that. So this is the second of the photographic prints of the cat, and it really does look like Waga. Looks exactly the same as the first photograph at first glance. Suppose that's what's so compelling. Actually, now that we have both pictures, I can have another go at viewing them as stereoscopic image. So, I need to cross my eyes and try to get the two cats to merge in the middle as one. Such a hard thing to do. Whoever thought of this in the first place must have spent a long time staring. Oh, looks like looks like I'm being called. Let me mute for a second. There it is. That should be good. And hopefully, if I'm a good YouTuber, I'll realize that I am not muted. So that's good. Hey Tony. Hey Tony. There you go. So stupid when that happens. Baka wende, dubligando. There you go. I don't know why they don't have the text history. I don't know why they have the text history here, even though it's still just text. Alright, here's a ticket that Gina brought in here yesterday. Yes, having been entrusted to her by Mr. McGilda 2 months earlier. Article deposited. One gentleman's overcoat. And the other redemption ticket was in the pocket of that coat. Yes, for a small box deposited 2 days before the omnibus incident. Could that have anything to do with all this? You're a smarter man than me, Naruto. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Dumb as hell. What shoes you got on? Well, it seems like I investigated everything over here, so the thing left to do is investigate the back. What we do here is go back. Behind that door. It's the storeroom, isn't it? That's what Grexy said. Turn the music down, we gotta chill. Yes, and that's why I saw that dreadful scene last night. Through the little window in the door. Mr. Windibank, face down on the floor, with Gina beside him. There you go. Pop Windibank. Edgar Benedict, bro. That man is not real. Golly, he is not a real human. As the accused's legal representative, you have the right to examine the scene, Mr. Naruhodo. We must make a thorough investigation. Yes, of course. And we will. Behind that door, that's the real scene of the crime. Don't worry, if there are clues in there, I'll find them. Oh, I mean... We gotta go in there, so... I miss Asogi. He was so hard. There you go. It's a whole different location, that's why. Weird, but we ball. If you let your concentration slip, you might miss what people say. Huh. There you go. The storeroom or pawned items are kept until they are redeemed or forfeited. It's also where Mr. Windibank's body was discovered. Poor Mr. Windibank. Now we're in the room. Now this is where the story begins. 16th of April, Winterbank's storeroom. Let me go to my stream. I wanna fly right now. I wanna see all my homies get down. I got a dream that I can't calm down. I got a dream so I can't stop now. There you go. Poor Iris. She's clammed up completely. Iris is bound to find this difficult. After all, Mr. Winterbank's life was taken in his very room only last night. I imagine it's probably her first real encounter with death besides her father. And she wasn't even there with him when he died, so it's gotta be rough on her for sure. Okay, and there he goes. Don't take your amazing theme with you. We love it. Wait, Inspector. There you go, come back.
What is it now, Sunshine?
You took one look at me and tried to run away.
You think Scotland Yard Inspector would run away from some jumped up little defense lawyer, do you? Well, I've never seen her ladyship look like that before. It's a thing. I didn't know what to say to her.
So you were running away from me. You were running away from a 10-year-old. I'm afraid this is a little much for young Iris. Some gentle reassurance might go a long way, perhaps, Inspector. Oh my goodness, her eyes as deep as galaxies, man. She is literal, like, picture of innocence. She's so adorable. She's so cute. All my homies love Iris. She's adorable. Alright, Gregson, you got this.
Don't trouble yourself unduly, your ladyship. I mean, at least you're not dead. At least you're not dead, are you?
I don't think that went very well.
Why? Look, I'm in the middle of an investigation here, Sunshine. I told you not to get under my feet.
And we have investigating to do ourselves. Yeah. I'd like to hear more of what the socially inept inspector has to say. Oh, Hurley. And inquire into Mr. Sholmes' operation is going. Oh, Inspector Gregson.
I need you to step aside.
Look at all these articles that have been deposited. Room is stuffed full of them. I can't believe how many there are. A bicycle, a gramophone, musical instruments, even some enormous paintings too. Pieces of different people's lives quietly gathering dust here in here together. There's something very peaceful about the atmosphere in here. Or at least there would be, if not for the chalk outline on the floor and the policemen shuffling around.
Not much I can do about that, Sunshine.
Look at all that alcohol. That's just alcohol. Boy, stop it. That's just alcohol. Yeah, the chest.
Something is under the seat.
Out of all the articles in the storeroom, there's the only thing that shows any sign of being ransacked. Ah! Oh, what is it, Iris? That's the box file that my manuscript is being kept in. What? Iris's unpublished story, The Hound of the Baskervilles. Surely that's not what all this is. Or, that's not what all this... Sorry, Iris, but if you ask me, he sold it. Without telling you. We must check inside the box. At once. Yes. Oh, look at them. They're so adorable. Ah. It was there. Iris' story was there. Really, it was. Well, that's good news, isn't it, Iris? Yes. I mean, of course I believed Hurley when he said he deposited it here, but still. It's a relief to actually see it. Really? Because that's not a very well-hidden frown. Iris's manuscript has been entered into the court record. A long, unpublished story that Mr. Sholmes deposited at the pawnbrokery of the victim, Mr. Windibank. It's entitled The Hound of the Baskervilles. The Hound of the Day. Show us your desperate day. Like this? Alright, court record. Court record. The Hound of the Baskervilles. How does Suzuki-san know the title of this, like, the exact title of this unpublished story? I suppose I just have to wait until she's ready to explain it to me. I'm so sorry. Look at her pen name. That's cute. Look how many pages this is. This is actually like a full novel. That's crazy. You even got the app to destroy all ops. Oh my goodness. How long have I been going for? I think it's been 2 hours already, but yeah, I was gonna say. Still have a bit more time before I can stop. I think I am going to be going to the trial soon. From my memory, I think we're going to. Because once the investigation's done, you know, what's left to do except the trial, unless if something else happens, but... Granted, I'm trying my best not to spoil what's going on because, like, I played this game before, or excuse me, I know this game's story, so I don't want to spoil much, but I think we'll be able to go to 3 hours, maybe. Who knows? We'll see. This is a revolver, a real one, and quite possibly the murder weapon used to take Mr. Windibank's life. What's the matter, Susie? You and Reno look like you're about to faint. Well, it's just that I've rarely seen a gun in the flesh, and I've had issues with guns in the past. But anyway, we saw Mr. Windibank with this yesterday, didn't we? Yeah, when he ups pull on himself. It must be the same gun. And last night,
when I looked through the spy hole in the door to the storeroom here. And that was the same gun I saw, in Gina's hand. Mr. Winterbank told us that he only ever had a single bullet in this revolver, didn't he? Well, it's empty now. The one and only bullet he had in his gun has been fired. So we can be fairly certain that only a single shot was fired from this revolver. Now, the outline. The police have marked the position of the body with a chalk line. Poor Mr. Winterbank. He was a nice old man. Why'd they have to slime my guy? Why? Well, he was just shot once through the heart. Most likely the fellow died instantly. Wouldn't have felt a thing. This must be his blood then. Ah! I don't like to ask at such a wretched time, Iris, but I wonder if perhaps... Don't worry, Susie. I'm ready for action. Look at you. Purple. Or blue, never mind. So, now we know the color the chemical turns when it reacts with Mr. Winterbank's blood. It doesn't match our analysis of the bloodstain we found in the main shop. No, but let's add this to the sample others we've... let's add this sample to those we've already collected anyway. The blood samples portfolio has been updated in the core record. Alright. That leaves all that investigated. All that's left to do now is converse with Mr. Gregson. Scene of the crime. So, Inspector, what do you make of the crime scene here? Pshaw! You got eyes, haven't you? Use them. It is what it looks like, nothing more, nothing less. Iris, could you lend me a hand? So, Grexy, what do you make of the crime scene here? Oh yes, your ladyship. Do allow me to humbly explain. Last night, as shortly after the hour of 1 o'clock in the morning, Scotland Yard police attended the scene. The one and only door to the storeroom was found locked from the inside. So it's off from the inside. The lock appears to be broken now, though. Was that the police officer's doing? Quite right, ma'am, quite right. We took the liberty of smashing the door in as humbly as possible. Oh. As you can see, the victim was discovered prostrate. As you can see, the victim was discovered prostrate on the floor. Thuswise. Naruhodo. go. Alrighty. Next to the aforementioned body, we discovered the vile gutter child. Are you talking about Jeannie? She's my friend, you know, Inspector. Mr. Strud, the helpless girl was curled up on the floor, dead to the world. She's still alive, you know. Yeah, so I saw her. She appeared to be unconscious. But I'm afraid to say she had the gun that was used in her hand. No. Presumably the gun that's still down there on the floor now. In the park we found the key to the door as well. I gotta check if my Steam wish list has it's 226. That's never fun. What is Cameron Boozer doing on the cover? That's good. I don't know if you guys have seen. It's funny. It's really funny. Because, like, you know, you see all these cool games on Steam. Really interesting, really fun games. Some from console, some from not. And some of the trending games are legit just porn. Like, it's just straight porn. It's insane. Like, you really gotta be careful going through Steam sometimes because it's just wild. Like, goodness gracious, bro. But yeah, let me see. So, wishlist, there you go. Nope. Nope. No. I'm excited to play you though. That's gonna be fire. When I get to play you, that's gonna be dope. Same with you as well. They're gonna be interesting. And you. A lot of games in 2025, funny enough. 4 of them actually. But one of the games is not here, so what about the car actually? Nope, move. There we go. Remove. This game I actually do want to play a lot, so I'm gonna put you to my my wish list. You, and last but not least, like this is what I'm talking about, like Isekai Sex Kingdom, bro. Like it's, I don't want to play that. Like that's not what I'm here for. Yeah, Ace Attorney. Because we're so lucky to have all the games except for the Professor Layton one on here on Steam. So it's really cool. So we have, you know, Greatest Attorney Chronicles, you know, fire game. We have the Apollo Justice trilogy, which I am wishlisting, and we have the original trilogy. But lest I forget that of course we have the Miles Edgeworth Investigations trilogy as well. So I'm nowhere near done with Ace Attorney. There's so much ball we gotta get through. So much ball. And it's only just the beginning. Only the beginning. So when I'm doing an Ace Attorney game, I'm going to be playing all 3. So with this game, I'm playing this game first and then the sequel. And I'm not playing a game in between now, I'm playing both. So when I start the next trilogy, the original trilogy, I'm gonna be playing all 3 all the way through. So it's gonna be a long one, but I'm gonna play all the Ace Attorney games because like they're all fire. And they're all fire. Like yeah. I can't lie. Oh man, Ace Attorney's so good, bro. It's so good. Let me see, yeah. Almost 20 minutes. Okay. Sorry, I took that was a little distraction, but yeah. What? In the key to the storeroom? And you say the storeroom had been locked from the inside, Inspector. Correct. All of which leaves her ladyship's friend. In something of a sticky situation, I'm afraid. Obviously, my personal opinion is that it's all some sort of misunderstanding. Of course it is, Inspector. Of course it is. Grexy, do you know anything about Hurley? Is the operation finished? Is Hurley alright? Is he?
The thing is,
Don't miss your words, Inspector. Please.
you don't mean to say that Mr. Sholmes is... No, the operation's done and dusted. It's just that, well, out with it! Out with it! Yes, ma'am.
She's so sassy.
They use something called the general anesthetic. It's the latest thing. Renders the whole body insensitive.
The whole body? And it's... I'm sorry, I don't know how to say that with the added conjunction. Or added, there you go. Anesthetized. Anesthetized. Yeah, anesthetized. Anesthesia. Yeah, anesthetized. Is that even possible?
It means the operation can be completed while the patient is fast asleep.
Goodness, in the Empire of Japan, we can just manage to provide laughing gas for a tooth extraction.
The trouble is, the latest thing isn't always the greatest thing, if you follow my meaning. They couldn't get the medication to work at first, so it took hours for him to know off. Or so I hear. And now that the op's finished, I can't get him to wake up, apparently.
Oh my.
No one knows if his anesthetic still in the system or if the bloke's just plain exhausted. But anyway, all I can do is stand back and watch until he comes around again.
Hurley.
The moment he opens his eyes, your lordship, I swear I will get word to you.
What a surprise. Even in matters of life and death, in life and death, Mr. Sholmes has to do things his own way. And that's that. I mean, I guess we'll have to investigate it again, yeah. Iris? Don't worry, I'm alright. But we must find a true culprit. Yes, absolutely. That's sweet.
Look at this barrel. Look at this barrel. A lot of barrels. A lot of barrels. Type.
Well, shoot. I mean, I don't really see anything else here that I can investigate, so everything else has been under a check mark. Yep, everything else is under a check mark, so I have to present something to him? Yeah, let's present something to him, let's see. Oh, okay.
It's actually worth explaining. Look. Let's see. Inspector, what do you make of this?
Oh, what we have here then? A redemption ticket for an article deposited here, is it? Looks like someone ran out of office stationery and wrote the ticket on whatever paper was to hand. Yes, this is the ticket for McGilda's overcoat. The one that little diver turned up with yesterday.
Oh, actually, no, it's not.
Really? Think you know better than me then, do you?
No, I didn't mean to, Bruno's right, Grexy. It isn't the same ticket.
Of course it isn't. Of course it isn't. I never doubted you, your ladyship.
So, what's this all about then, if I might be so bold to ask? This is a second ticket.
A second one?
It seems that Mr. McGilded, in fact, had another article in storage here at Windibanks.
Is that right?
I think we need to discuss this further with the inspector, Mr. Naruhodo. Oh, good, because he's so easy to talk to. Oh, hey, look at that. I'm losing my loomies, my noodle. This ticket was in one of the pockets of Mr. McGilded's overcoat.
You mean to tell me?
Yes, there's more than just a music box disc, it seems.
I should have insisted on the lads taking it back to the yard and examining it properly.
According to the details on the ticket, Mr. McGilda deposited another article here with Mr. Windibank.
Yes, I can see it written here. The small box, was it?
Do you have any idea where it is, Grexy? Any idea at all? It's another article behind Mr. McGilded. It could be an important clue.
Well, yes, I suppose it could be. Please stop looking at me with those big turquoise eyes all full of hope and expectation. It's too much pressure. I'll lose my marbles, I'll go barking.
This is no time for dog impressions, Inspector.
That's enough sauce from you, sunshine.
I love that phrase, that's enough sauce out of you.
There's one thing that springs to mind. According to the ticket, the redemption deadline's already passed, hasn't it?
Oh yes, of course. Articles are only held for 2 months. Her eyes are brown, his are gray, and hers are turquoise. So the small box will no longer be a here event.
That's right. It's been forfeited.
Which means it could be on the shelves in the front of the shop where the forfeited items are offered for sale. Yes, the shelves in the front. Must search for them at once.
You're wasting your time.
Oh?
There are dozens of little boxes out there. Hundreds even.
Oh, excuse me, sorry, wow. Need water.
We can't possibly know which one might have been McGilded's. The information's not written in the ledger.
Oh. Well, I think we should at least have a look, just in case. Of course, your ladyship. Of course. Very sensible of you, I'm sure.
This is getting so old.
Seems like we're good here. Yep. Home is still going to bank. We could linger here a little longer, I think. There you go. Let's have a look. Yes, this is where all the items that have been forfeited by their original owners are offered for sale. Excuse me. That's right. They got all little price labels on them. There's so many. One of the small boxes ticket was for is still on the shelves anywhere. The box that Mr. McGill did deposited here just over 2 months ago. Even if it were, finding it promises to be very troublesome indeed. There's so many boxes. It could be any one of them. Mr. Sholmes said that a pawnbroker was the safest place to store anything, more secure than a bank's vault. So perhaps this small box of Mr. McGilded's contains something of very great value. Well, if that's the case, he probably have kept it locked up. So that we need to find every box with a lock and break them all open. Hiya! That sort of misconduct will get you arrested. I won't let that happen. This takes me back. It's been some time since Suzuto-san last threw me. Well, I mean, it seems like we're done. I don't really see where else we could go. So, let's go back to the prison. Yep, seems like I was right. 16th of April, local prison cell 13. Gina doesn't appear to be here. I believe she must be in questioning at the moment. Oh, but wait a minute. What is it, Iris? Well, if you examine the scene here carefully, there's another possibility, isn't there? Genie could have slipped the key from the jailer when he was looking and escaped. Wasn't looking. Oh my. Why would she do something like that? Really make her situation worse. Calm down, Bruno. I was only joking, of course. Oh. He had me worried there for a sec. Thought it was a great deduction. Yes. Must be your way with words, Iris. You're wonderfully persuasive. Perhaps you don't fully understand the weight of your words. Perhaps you don't understand the weight your words carry. Oh dear. I'm sorry. I suppose the lighthearted great detective is a contradiction in terms. Well, in the same situation, I'm sure Mr. Sholmes would have just thrown his head back and guffawed. I'm not entirely sure that's helpful, Mr. Naruto. Well, anyway, it looks like we won't be able to talk to Gina for a while. Try to make progress with our investigation in the meantime. Yes. Come along then, Runo. Come along, Susie. Well, it seems like that isn't the case then. Yeah, it seems like I'm supposed to be looking for something here. Converse. No, not that. Examine. Why is it always this this pawn shop? Why is it always this one that keeps giving me trouble? Like. Well, I'm looking it up. I don't know where to, I don't know what I'm looking for. As if I'm supposed to, like, I think it's like, I literally looked throughout the whole area. What am I supposed to be looking for? There you go. Would you mind if I showed you this, Iris? Just a boring little thing, really, but. Okay, so that was from earlier, not for now. No, I haven't. I haven't investigated everything here then, if that's the case. Because I'm not at the marker yet. There you go, lad. Because I didn't examine the blood, that's why. Mr. Naruhodo, I don't know if you noticed, but there's something rather troubling here. I have noticed. The red smear, you mean? Yes. Looks like blood, doesn't it? I wonder if Suzuto-san had picked up on that. I mean, who couldn't? Well, in that case... Yes. We need Iris. Show this to her before we forget. White cat photographs. Number 2, information has been updated on the court record. It's so funny how, like, I saw this and I didn't... Because I was wondering, like, oh, I guess they didn't comment on it. No, I guess it's not important. But, just my fault for not investigating. Yep, because I investigated this, but not this. 2 different sides. Ah. Man. Oh, it was like blood. I would say it's from a gloved finger. Almost certainly a glove made of leather. Oh, don't worry, Runo. You can leave the rest to me. Purple. Look at that. Yes, that's a color we haven't seen before, isn't it? So we must add it to the portfolio of blood samples. It could be an important clue. Although, it would be nice to find out whose blood these different colors correspond to at some point. Well, this is a particular stain of blood. Oh, you had an idea, haven't you? Do you know whose blood this is? You know what? Sure. I think I do. Yes, I have an idea whose blood it is. Not from the color returned, but with a little deduction. That's right. I think it's clear. Iris, you know as well? You first, Runo. Who do you think it belongs to? Alright, I believe. Oh, well, yeah, I guess that's true, actually. Alright, I believe that this blood is the blood. I believe that this is the blood of Magnus McGilded. Mr. McGilded? Yes. After all, this is the redemption ticket belonged to him. Oh, you don't think? You mean that during the incident on the omnibus? Yes, I expect so. It's a very clear print and no small amount of blood. Must have resulted from a fairly serious accident, such as he might have sustained on the omnibus. Wait, but if I remember rightly, no sign of the injury was found on Mr. McGilded at all. Oh. Trying to work out the whole blood, we're trying to work out who the blood came from, so we can rule out anyone who hadn't been bleeding straight away. Yes, I suppose we can. Have to think this through some more. Do we know who was bleeding at the time? I mean... Oh, actually, was it? No, because this blood is blue. No, it has to be someone else. Thrice fired Mason. You don't sound very sure of yourself the way you trailed off there. Well, it was 2 months ago now, that case. And of course, I never met the victim, so I'm struggling to remember his name. He was definitely thrice fired, though. The victim of the omnibus. Yes, his name was indeed Mr. Thrice Fired Mason. But that would mean that this bloodstain was left on the ticket 2 months ago. Yes, I think it was. Gina brought this ticket here to Windibanks yesterday. I'm suggesting that the bloodstain was already on it at that time. It's a smear of blood from the time that Mr. Mason was killed 2 months ago. Something else is coming back to me. No. Mr. McGildy was also wearing leather gloves that night. Now I ask you, what good-hearted soul would have rushed to help a fellow bleeding from his stomach? I wasn't about to start worrying about my gloves now, was I? I wish not to give them out a hand. It certainly does look like a leather glove thumbprint this mark. But we know that Mr. McGilda had no injuries at the time, anywhere on his body. From which we can conclude that any blood on that glove belonged to the victim, Mr. Mason. Mr. Naruhodo, he sounds just like Mr. Sholmes. Minus the quirky slip-ups, I hope. Yes, I think you're right, Bruno. Very well, let's make a note of this. The details of the pawnbroker's ticket for the coat have been updated in the court record. A redemption ticket issued from the pawnbrokery owned by the victim, Mr. Windibank. The blood on it has been identified as Mr. Mason's. The blood analysis data has been updated in the court record. Ah! I nearly jumped out of my skin there. How come Mr. Windibank set such a wicked trap? I thought he set it out to scare anyone. Is that really the time? I think perhaps we should pay Gina another visit soon. Oh? Her trial is tomorrow. You must establish whether or not you will be defending her. I think we should ask her one more time. She may have changed her mind. Don't you remember, Runa? You told her she could rip up the representation papers if she didn't want to. If she didn't want you to be her lawyer. Really? Did I say that? Yes, you did. The deadline for submitting the paperwork is fast approaching. In that case, we had better hurry back to the prison and talk to Gina again. Alright. If we don't hurry, visiting hours will be over and we won't be able to see Jeannie. Yeah, that was like 4 hours. Good lord. Go. Local prison cell 13. Oh, excuse me. April 16th, 5:41 p.m. Local prison cell 13. Ah, Gina, good. You're back. Ah. She's such a sweetheart. Oh my gosh. You can really tell she cares. It's just that she has to close off her heart because of the situation she's in. The police must have finished questioning her then. Oh, how was it, Jeannie? Was it awful? It didn't bother me. Thank you for the papers you signed before. Maybe we were able to investigate at Windibanks. Oh, right. Don't you want to know how we got on? We've been ever so busy. What's the point in asking? Won't change what everyone's saying. That I do it. That's not. Gina, can I ask you for your final decision? Oh, what decision? About tomorrow's trial. Will you let me defend you? Or not? I must submit the paperwork now if you'd like Mr. Naruhodo to represent you. Right. I see. She's really lost her fight all of a sudden. But I know what that feels like. The worry is just so hard to bear. Come on, Mrs. Strahd, it's time to have a conversation. Oh, alright then. Blimey, give it a rest with them eyes, Iris. So come on then, fill us in. Who done it? So, Iris, oh my gosh. She's so cute. I can't deal with it. Unfortunately, we don't know that yet. Hearing my voice in the live stream sometimes it's just so funny. Like, you know, I'm still gonna try to voice act. I know I'm not good at it, but still, like, I still have to try. But it's just hearing it, and I don't sound any different. I daily don't sound any different. Oh man. Should be 3 hours, right? Almost, yeah, almost. We're getting close to the end, so. You don't say. We don't know yet, Gina. But Mr. Naruhodo and all of us know that you're innocent of this crime. And while we haven't yet managed to work out who the real culprit is, there are a number of interesting facts that we haven't managed to establish. Oh yeah? Like what? Well, for example, the reason for you being there in the first place. I think I know why you broke into window banks that night. Looks like I'm gonna have to take some evidence that clearly reveals the reason, and then thrust it in Gina's face. Or I could present it to her calmly, I suppose. Oh my goodness, Naruhodo. Naruhodo. Present. Okay. Find us in Mr. Windermake's storeroom. The manuscript of Iris' latest story. Right, well, that's good then. Curiously, the storeroom at Winderbank showed no sign of being ransacked for items of value or the like. With one exception. The box file that housed this manuscript. Her scowl is so funny. It wasn't you, was it, Gina? Or it was you, wasn't it, Gina? Who broke open the box containing this manuscript last night. You were determined to find out whether or not the Hound of the Baskervilles was really there. That's the real reason you broke into the storeroom last night, isn't it? Won't you tell us what happened? Please. There you go. But first, representation in court. We already have the representation papers and other documents we need. All we have to do is hand them to the clerk. To the court clerk. There you go. That is, if you allow me to represent you in court tomorrow. Nah, don't bother. Genie, rip them up and chuck them, would you? Them representation papers or whatever they're called. They're something fancy enough to have a bin. So what will you do in court tomorrow? I'll be fine. Oh no, you won't. You are going to get... Oh, they're sending you to jail. Oh my goodness. I'll be fine on my own. I don't think you will be. Look, it don't matter. What's gonna happen is gonna happen. There's one stubborn pickpocket. Alright, yeah. This Baskerville story. It's the latest Sholmes adventure, right? But it ain't been pretty yet. So I figured it's gotta be worth a fair few pieces of silver, right? Oh yes, at least 5,000 pounds. What? So, you intended to sell Iris's manuscript, did you? No. Genie, how could you? What? No, hang on. Of course I wasn't gonna sell it. All I want to do was find out if the manuscript or whatever you call it was really there or not. That's the only reason I was in the place. For Iris' sake. Isn't that right? We knew why you'd done it from the start, Gina. Of course we did. But I knew you wouldn't do anything being like that, Genie. I just do it. Well, when I saw the manuscript in the storeroom, it reminded me of what you'd said that night before. Grown-ups do a lot worse than that, believe me. Bare-faced liars, a lot of them. You just ain't realized it yet. I'm telling you, that manuscript ain't at Winterbanks. You'll see it sooner if you had luck. If I'm honest, I've wondered if Hurley's telling me the truth sometimes. I sometimes wonder if he might have hidden my manuscript somewhere I don't know. Even though it's wrong of me to doubt him. Oh, Genie, that was so sweet of you. Alright. I'll tell you why I did it. Just stop looking at me like that, Iris. It wasn't because of Iris, that's not why I did it. I just want to know the truth, that's all. You wanted to know if Mr. Sholmes was being honest. If he really deposited the manuscript at Winterbanks. It's like I told you the night before. I never had a father. But Iris's lot ain't like mine. She's got a dad, only she can't see him. And I reckon that's gotta be harder. That's why she writes her stories. They're about her dad, really. That's what it sounded like to me, anyway. That's not when I was listening to what you were saying. Stories about Daddy. You mean they're really not the adventures of a great detective, so much as the adventures of a great detective and his trusty partner. Oh, that's Hacia, yeah. You're so thoughtful and so kind, Genie. Yes, we never thought any differently, did we? Gina doesn't know what to do when they start love bombing her. Look, give it a rest, will ya? I hate all the chummy nonsense, you hear? I hate it. I don't trust no one, right? That's how I work. Because if you don't trust no one can let you down. So be alone. Go on, scupper. I hadn't noticed until now, but it's unmistakable. Right there on both sleeves of that overcoat. There's some very suspicious red stains. What? Why are you looking at me like that? I think it might be worth presenting some of our other findings in that area to Gina now. Those stains in the sleeves of your new coat, Gina. They're blood, aren't they? Not that I know whose blood yet. What? Blood, Mr. Naruhodo? You don't appear to have any obvious wounds yourself, though. So it could be blood that splattered from Mr. Winterbank when he was shot last night. Let's not beat around the bush here. This trusty friend of mine will get results much faster than anything else. Take it easy, Aris. Don't move, Genie. I'm gonna shoot. We gotta get that coat off you immediately. That coat is a murder. A piece of evidence. You're showing me the downfall of Nitty. Oh man, that video is so funny, bro. Oh my! What the? Forget the sleeves. The whole coat is covered in blood. Of course, the black color of the fabric was masked to stains. That's why we haven't seen him until now. And the blood has reacted with the chemical to turn the color purple, which matches to one of the samples you already collected perfectly. Perfectly. Yes, now let's see. Who had the purple blood? Aha, yes, it was the brickmaker, Mr. Mason, the victim of the murder case 2 months ago. I knew it. The victim? What do you mean? It's a rather uncomfortable situation, Mr. Naruhodo, but I think this makes things quite clear. It means the omnibus case is finally solved. The truth about who really murdered the brickmaker, Mr. Mason, is revealed. Oi! Will someone explain what's going on? Stop telling half a story! The truth of the omnibus case. We can now see that the victim's blood is all over Mr. McGilder's overcoat. But in the trial 2 months ago, the defendant said this in his testimony. Now I ask you, is what God-hearted soul would rush to help a fellow bleeding from his stomach? I wasn't about to start worrying about my gloves now, was I? I reached out to give the man a hand. But if you look at this overcoat now, it's clear. These stains could have arisen from Mr. McGilder trying to pull the victim to his feet. No. If that was what had really happened, the blood wouldn't have splashed all over the front of the coat. The only explanation for this pattern of blood
is that it splattered over Mr. McGilder's coat when he stabbed the victim in the stomach. I've tried to run from the truth for long enough, but there's no escaping it now. The true culprit in that case, Mr. Mason's killer, is Magnus McGilded. Laughing in the afterlife, man. Mr. Naruhodo, that horrible case is solved at last. And I helped the man walk free from that trial. I used all that twisted testimony and all that sham evidence to prove his innocence. How could I have let that happen? Bruno, did you believe him though? Did you believe Mr. McGilder was innocent? I believed. Or rather, I think I was trying to believe. I wanted to. Because believing in those you represent in court is the defense lawyer's greatest weapon. A weapon. A lawyer's weapon. Ooh, wait. Yeah, game is cooking. Before we came to Great Britain, a great friend of mine taught me a valuable lesson. You mean Kazuma-sama? Listen, Ryunosuke. We lawyers are only human. We can't know for sure what the truth is and what is a lie. What is the truth and what is a lie? Which is why we must resort to our primary weapon. An unwavering belief in our clients. That is all we really have. Unwavering belief. Only when we truly believe that what our clients tell us, can we fight with everything we have for their cause. In any battle, there could be no victory without faith. So I believe you, unwaveringly. Ah, Kazuma. You were so much fun to voice. You were awesome. I miss the old Kazuma. Straight from the gold Kazuma. That's funny, Gina. Cool. Sounds like in this empire of Japan you come from, everyone must be soft. Well, come on. Look at the mess it's got you into, believing in that bog trotter. Yes, I inadvertently helped a murderer walk free. Well, at least you learn your lesson now, eh? Believing in people's never worth it. Someone always stabs you in the back in the end. As soon as you let down your guard, you've had it. Take a leaf out of my book. Believe no one. Get hurt by no one. Gina, may I ask you something? What? I'd just like to make absolutely sure. What would you like us to do with these representation papers for Amara's trial? How many times do I have to say it? Rub them up and chuck them away. Are you really sure that's what you want? I bet that's what he wants and all now. Mr. I'm a believer loyal over there. Don't forget it was me in the trial 2 months ago. I let everyone up the garden path, didn't I? And you're telling me you can believe in me after all that? Not likely. Well, Mr. Naruhodo, the lawyer's primary weapon is an unwavering belief in his clients. Ultimately, it comes down to whether or not I feel like I can trust Gina after everything that happened. Of course I can trust her. What the hell? Gina, let me say it again. Please allow me to represent you in tomorrow's trial. Are you half... Tom, so yeah, I'm a little baked, I can't lie. Are you half baked?
Not at all. You've not once admitted to committing a crime, have you? What's more, I believe that you're telling me the truth.
Oh my gosh. You hear that theme? That's a theme of a legend right there. That's a legend right there. You're now witnessing a master at work.
Seriously, Mr. Naruto. Didn't you hear all of what I said before? I'm a born liar. Fibs just trip off me tongue. And I'm a diver, forget. I pulled wool over your eyes 2 months ago and got you in all sorts of trouble. Why would you ever trust me now? I just don't get it. Gina, I do understand why you choose not to put your trust in others. But I assure you, there's more to this life than you yet realize. What you mean? The world we live in. It's full of people you would do very well to trust. People who won't ever let you down. It's true that I'm just a student of law. I'm certainly lacking in courtroom experience. But I can promise you this. Whatever happens, until my very last breath, I am completely on your side. What do you expect me to say to that? Then it's decided. I will take those papers now and carry out the necessary preparations for tomorrow's trial. It would be a shame to throw them away now after it's been penned with your name so beautifully. Do what you like. You Eastern Law are... I don't know what you are, I don't get you.
Oh my gosh, this game is so good.
Gina's taking herself off to the back of her cell. She never admitted, but I hope she's feeling relief. That turned out alright in the end, I think.
We aren't done yet. We aren't done yet.
Whoever's hiding there, show yourself at once. Eavesdropping is the height of cowardice. Miss Susato. Somebody is there in the shadows. I can sense it. Somebody who wasn't there before. What? And guess who it is? Guess who it is? Blimey. You're sharp, eh? There you go. I suppose you were using one of those mystic Japanese arts. I thought all the stuff I heard so much about. If anyone was being stealthy, it was you, Inspector. Grexy! Oh dear me, I am most terribly sorry, your ladyship. I didn't mean to startle you. How long have you been listening in our conversation? Good grief, listening in? No. I just got word that there were some visitors who were refusing to leave even though it was after hours. I assure you, your ladyship, I only just arrived. This very minute, not a moment earlier. That's all it is. Nothing untoward, nothing at all. After hours? Is it that late already? So then, I'll be excused myself now, your ladyship. Ta-ta, toodle, toodaloo, cheerio. All the best, bye and bye. That's a lot of farewells. Not one of them appropriate for her ladyship. Oh, but I wanted to have a chat. I'm terribly sorry, but time is pressing at the moment. Or at the minute. Oh, I see. That's a shame. If I don't get this emergency at the Supreme Court dealt with sharpish, Lord Strongheart will... Well... Emergency? Lord Strongheart? Nothing forgot I said anything. Anyway, I'm off. Alright, Grexy. If you have to, let's chat soon.
Delighted. Charmed. Can't wait. If you please, my pleasure.
That's a lot of pleasantries. And one of them sounded sincere. Percy's so funny. He says such silly things. It's certainly entertaining to see an inspector of the police falling to a 10-year-old girl. Anyway, I wonder what this emergency is at the Supreme Court. I must attend the court clerk's office now before it closes. Yes, of course. Thank you, Miss Suzuto. Kindly escort Iris home now, Mr. Naruhodo. I shall meet you there later. And so our investigation came to an end. Suzuto-san went to file the necessary papers for my defense of Gina the following day. And then it hit me. I can no longer suppress the wretched feeling that had been gnawing away at my insides. Tomorrow, Suzuto-san will be leaving Britain and making her way back to Japan. "16th of April, 11:13 p.m. Naruhodo's legal consultancy." Alright, definitely like, yeah, a decent amount of time. Let's see. There you go. Okay. Naruhodo-san. It's been a very trying day, hasn't it? I hope you're not too exhausted. What about you, Suzuto-san? Today has been even more trying for you, I'm sure. Mr. Sholmes was shot before our eyes. Gina was arrested. All on the back of the news that her father was falling ill and that she must return to Japan at once. I hope your father recovers soon. Thank you for your kind words. I wonder why it is. There's so many thoughts rage in my head like a storm, and yet I seem unable to find the words to express any of them. I know exactly what you mean. Anyway, I have one final task to complete as your judicial assistant. Once that is done, I shall make preparations for my departure tomorrow. One final task? I think we know what it is. Anyways, let me see. Oh, okay, What's the matter with me? Why am I examining things at a time like this? My last chance to talk to Suzuto-san before she leaves. There you go. Just had to check. He's up on me, game. He's up on me. It's your fault for giving me fluff dialogue. It's just 2 months since we arrived in London. But we managed to establish this office. It was finally feeling as though we were settling in. I would be lying if I said I felt no regret. I'm sorry, Suzuto-san. It's just so sudden. I really don't know what to think. I had no time to gather my thoughts. I know I've only been here for a short time, but in my limited experience in the courtroom, I feel like I've learned something. In my limited experience of the core room, I feel like I've learned something. And what would that be? It seems to me there are many facets to people's personalities. Facets? And like a jewel, the light plays off of them in complex patterns, illuminating their actions and their motives. But we only see a small number of the total facets, and what is illuminated is only part of the whole story. What lies in the shadows? What do those facets we cannot see look like? Perhaps those are some parts we'll never lay eyes on, for as long as we live. That's so true. Sometimes I feel as though I'm blind to so much. I keep hoping that one day it will all become clear. That all the facets will be illuminated, and I'll finally understand how everything fits together. Naruhodo-san. I suppose what matters is that we keep our eyes open and keep moving forward, even if the way sometimes seems dark. It's amazing to think it's just been 2 months. You've grown so much. Sorry? I've what? Oh no. It was nothing. Unimportant. Yeah. Naruhodo's not the same guy he was at the start of this game. Not at all. Not at all. Do you know what time you'll leave London? You will leave London in the morning. Yes. I picked up my ticket earlier. I should be leaving here at 4 a.m. I see. Well, I'll escort you to the station. Absolutely not. I'm sorry? I'm sure you realize why I couldn't possibly let you do that. You have a very important day ahead of you tomorrow. Gina's trial. Yes, I know, but every word you utter will have the potential to determine Gina's fate. You must get as much rest as possible, even though, like me, I'm sure you find it hard to sleep. But please, for me, do try. You mentioned one final task a moment ago. What did you mean? Oh my, I nearly forgot. Please, I want you to have this. What is that? Some huge bundle of documents. It's my notes from the case 2 months ago. The murder that was committed on the omnibus. The McGilded case. Seems to me that this case of Mr. Windenbank's murder, of which Gina is accused, is very much tied up with that omnibus case, in ways that are not yet completely apparent. So I took the liberty of consolidating my writings about the case for you. With everything else she's had to think about, Suzuto-san still managed to do this, not only laid out for me in her beautiful handwriting. It was my pleasure. I can only hope that it will bolster your case tomorrow for Gina. Thank you so much, Suzuto-san. I will do my best to use it wisely. You really are the best judicial assistant in the world. Well, that's extremely flattering. But I'm sorry to say that I've been a complete failure. Sorry? I didn't quite catch what you said there. Oh, ignore me. I was just mumbling to myself. The McGilded case notes have been entered into the court record. Now it's collated, or collated by... No, collated. It has to be collated. Yeah, collate. I was right. I was right. Notes collated by Miss Suzuto about the McGilded case that we worked on 2 months ago. Well, it's getting rather late. I think you should go to bed now, Mr. Naruhodo. I must finish packing up... Naruhodo-san. I must finish packing up my things in my room. Suzuto-san, I wish you the very best of luck tomorrow. Good night. Wait, there's something I need to say. Hiya! What was that? A secret technique of mine. The Suzuto shutdown.
Shutdown?
Please, I implore you. If we have to voice our goodbyes. Aww. I won't be able to hold back my tears. You can see you can see his tears too, because the screen blurred. Suzuto-san. It truly had been a trying day. On our feet for hours, getting Gina to open up to us, learn the truth about the nemesis of a case. Physically and mentally, I was exhausted, and yet the idea of sleep seemed impossible. But I forced myself to close my eyes, and as the cacophony of scenes of our lives here in London played through my mind. Eventually, my fatigue triumphed, and I fell into a deep sleep. Oh, man. This case is so good. This case is so good. 17th of April, Small Hours. Oh wow, I didn't know that was the name. The Small Hours. St. Sinner's Hospital, Ward 3. Yes, I quite understand. It is a great weight off my mind. Okay. Never mind, no, it was him. Yes, I quite understand. Yes, I quite understand. That's a great weight off my mind. Rest assured, I shall put everything in place exactly as we have discussed. Thank you so much. It's been an honor and a pleasure to be acquainted with you, Mr. Sholmes. On the contrary, the pleasure has been mine. I bid you farewell, and Godspeed. Yeah, I say we know who it is. My dear madam. And there you go. That is the end of the investigation sections. All 4 of them things, bro. Oh my goodness. You see how long this case is gonna be? It's gonna be insane, bro. Like, if you thought us being in the investigation section for that long was, like, long enough, you're not ready. You're not ready for the trial. Ooh, man. Well, I usually would like to continue. It's going to be really involved. And I don't want to blaze through this game too fast. Because I still want to, release some of the videos I've been planning to make. I have 2 that I want to make before I work on this video, because I know this one's going to be a long one. Not like Steins Gate 0 or even Steins Gate long or Made in Abyss long or Kagurabachi long, but like for like 20 minutes, 25 minutes, nothing too crazy, because like I have a lot to say about this game, so I'm really excited, but I don't want to finish it just yet. not too fast. So I'm gonna slow down for a little bit, work on this video, and then keep going. All right. But yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. I had a lot of fun in this stream. We really hit like the climax of the investigation, and now we're in for a treat. We are really in for a treat. So, oh yeah, you know, gave you guys a 3.5 hour stream. You know, something light to bounce back from the 2 hour stream that we got 2 days ago. Try to make up for that, but yeah. So you know, hope y'all enjoyed. I really do. Next stream, I don't know when it will be, but it won't be a month. It definitely won't be a month in between. So, you know, we shall see when that happens. But see if I can find it. Yeah, cause like I think case 4. Yeah, case 4 was a month ago, and then I've done these streams in like a span of like 2 weeks. So we're trudging along. We're trudging along. But yeah, so hope y'all enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and until then, I'll see you on the next stream. It's been Infamous Isaac, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day.